here, I am going to walk you through what our expectations are for you each day during distance learning. I'm going to tell you a couple websites that I would suggest bookmarking. When you log into your Chromebook, some of you get to this Google homepage, and some of you, it takes you right to the CI homepage. So if yours opens up to this Google page, we are going to make sure we know how to get to the Cambridge Isanti Schools page. So up here on your search bar, you are going to type in c-ischools.org and hit enter. You'll be led to the school homepage. Here we are. Thank you. And if you haven't already, make sure you bookmark right here at the top. Mine's a star because I have bookmarked it. That will just be a quicker way up here. These are all my bookmarks, a quicker way for you to get to where you need to be. So every day you will go to distance learning. Distance learning. When you first click on distance learning off of our school homepage, you will see lots of choices for different grade levels. Parents, you also have some resources over on the left side, including that tech help desk. That's a really important one for us using all these Chromebooks and technology resources. You will click on K5 Learning. Once you've clicked that, once again, parents, over on the left side, there are a lot of opportunities for resources and answers to questions you may have. Students are in our grade are going to be, of course, using grade 5. Once you are at this page where it says grade 5, I would also bookmark this. So you see at the top, I have 2 pages, 2 tabs. I have our Cambridge Isanti homepage, and I will get us back to that here. I'm going to have our Cambridge Isanti homepage as one of my tabs, and my other tab I'm going to have open every day is this grade 5. They both are bookmarked. I can find them very easily by clicking on my bookmarks. Grade 5, every day, your slides are listed here for you for the week. Today is Thursday, April 2nd. So today you will have clicked on this button and it will have opened up your slides. So let's pause for a second and rewind here. We're going to make sure we have our Cambridge Isanti Schools homepage. We have our distance learning bookmarked, and that way we can get to any day of the week we need. We click on today's slides, and then we are able to use our left and right arrows on our keyboard or clicking the screen to go to the next pages. This first page you see here on every week, we have pictures of these familiar, wonderful faces that you miss so much. I'm sure we know we miss you. So I'm Mrs. Young, so if you wanted to go to my Google Hangout at any time, you click on my face. When you click on that face, it comes to a Google Hangout. It says I'm in the call. There I am. Hello. Because I have another computer where I am in the call. So anyway, this is where you will go. It'll say who's in the call. And when you get to that Google Hangout, you're going to be clicking microphone off. And you will click video off. And there your camera will disappear. Then you will be able to join. Okay, that's how we want you to join any Google Hangout. Your teacher then, whatever Google Hangout you're in, can tell you to turn your camera on or turn your microphone on. You will be able to hear your teacher. Your teacher will be able to hear you when your microphone is on. All right, so I'm going to close this tab. You could bookmark this too if you wanted, because this is the Hangout you will use for that teacher. When you bookmark it, you could say Mrs. Young Google Hangout. If I am your homeroom teacher, that might be another bookmark you want to use. In these slides, it takes you to all of your activities for the day. I know some of you haven't been following through these slides. You've just been doing what the paper tells you to do or what you thought you were supposed to do. But using these slides is the best resource for you. Many of these links are live and you need to click on them to get to where you need to be. Now, starting Monday, we will be doing a Google Hangout morning meeting every morning at 9 o'clock. That's for fifth graders on the East Wing. Every morning at 9 o'clock, Mrs. Wells, Mrs. Adams, Mrs. Anderson, and myself, Mrs. Young, we will be starting our day with a Google Hangout at 9 o'clock. If you cannot make it at 9, do not panic. That's okay. We understand that everybody's day at home looks different, and we just want you to try if you're able, and if you are not, I'd like you to try to connect with your teacher, your homeroom teacher, to arrange a different time. That might just be popping in a different time between 9 and 11:30. That might be an email, or it might be something else. So if you cannot meet at 9 o'clock in the morning, just let your homeroom teacher know, and they will work with you to figure out a different plan. Besides that morning meeting at 9 o'clock, you also will be asked to go to your daily check-in every single day. Okay, so you're at this home screen for Cambridge Isani Schools. We already talked about how to get to your slides for the day in distance learning. But besides your slides, every single day, you will be doing a check-in with your homeroom teacher. Some of you already have been, and some of you haven't, so I'm going to walk you through that. It is located in Google Classroom. To get to Google Classroom, some of you may have it bookmarked. Some of you see this little logo at the top of your screen. You can click on that logo, and then down here, open Classroom, okay? If you open Classroom, it takes you to all of your classroom options, okay? Now, you will be going to your homeroom class, and in your homeroom, you will see that your homeroom teacher has put daily check-in with that teacher. Mrs. Anderson's class, yours is listed in Anderson Reading. So if you're not sure where to find it, you're going to look at your screen. My class has a homeroom. I know Mrs. Anderson's class, you'll be going to Anderson Reading, and you will be opening up that daily check-in. Now that daily check-in says right here, you will open this document daily to respond to my message. And when you do that, there will be a message from your homeroom teacher, possibly answering your question, possibly asking you a new question, but that is an expectation every day. So to recap, every day we expect to see you at 9 o'clock in the morning on our Google Hangout. Again, you find that by clicking on your homeroom teacher's photo, knowing that if that's not possible for you, you've already talked to your teacher, and that's perfect. The other expectation is you are doing your daily check-in in Google Classroom every day. The third and final expectation is that you are completing your work in your Google Slides, or some of you are using paper pencil. Those are the three things every day that we expect you to be working on for distance learning. Again, we're flexible, we understand, family first, and there are different things that pop up each day for different families. If you have any questions, any concerns, or any connection issues, please make sure you reach out to your homeroom teacher as soon as possible. We are here to help you with whatever you need, whether that's school, home, resources, whatever it is, we're here to help. So please reach out and let us know. I hope this has helped a little bit in determining what things you've been doing correctly, what things you need to work on for week 2. And most of all, I hope you're enjoying the connection we're getting to have together. Thank you, and